Alright, so I'm just gonna do a layer reveal for you. So, alright. So, I start off by masking everything. Like, so I have the main PNG right here, and then, I get the helmet out, I get the top of the helmet out, and I get the cage of the helmet out, just so it's easier. And I also get, I also obviously got Derek Carr out in the full PNG. I made a copy of it. So the first layer here is just, right down here, I changed the shadows off the jersey to the color of the Bears jersey. Right here, obviously I clone stamped the top out of it, so that it wouldn't have the remnants of the Raiders helmet on it. Then I did a color fill of the Bears helmet color, and I put it on hard light. Didn't mess with the opacity or fill or anything. And then I just added curves and brightness layers to make it look more realistic. And also added lighting to the side right here to make it look realistic. And I added the Bears, I didn't. That shouldn't be visible, but I added the Bears logo. This is the real version. I masked out from a different picture, and I erased around it, and I cut off the part that was over the chin strap, and then I added a shadow to it, a brightness, and brightness. I turned the brightness down. So yeah, that's that top part. And then moving on to the cage, I just got the Bears same color as that, or I got a little bit of a lighter version, and I put on hard light as well, and then did some brightness contrast layer to it. So yeah, that's the helmet pretty much, except for that part, but I'll get to that in a second. So then I added shadows right under here, and there's the Bears thing over. You just pretty much just put it over that. So then I added kind of like sharpening to the jersey to make it more, I don't really know, to make it, I don't know why I did that. I just did that to make it look better. Then I added the color fill, put that on a multiply actually. I pretty much just scroll around and see which one looks better. Then I did an exposure, and then after you do change the color, it's nothing really too specific. You just want to mess around with curves and exposures and brightness and contrasts to see which makes it look the best. So I added the stripe over here, and I turned the shadows up on that, and then I increased the brightness over here to make it make it look more realistic. Then I added the four. I pretty much just meshed it. I got that from a Chase Daniel picture. And then I just like kind of warped it and distorted it from where is it? From up here, I just used warp and distort, those two pretty much, and perspective a little bit, to get it in the right place, to the same place that it was in the original picture. Then I just put I put a lot of different shadows over it. Yeah, I put a lot of shadows over it. And this layer is just I don't know if you can really tell, but it's just the shadows around it. And I just go over it with a black brush, and I blur it a little bit. And this is more shadows over the four. So then I just like took this from a different Bears picture. It didn't really need to be too good, like the NFL logo and stuff, because it was pretty much behind here. You just had to include it to make it look realistic. So then I added a shadow to it, and brightness and contrast to make it mesh with this main color. And then I just added that. That's actually not the one yeah, so I added this. Actually, wait. Was that the one? Yeah, I used that as the shoulder pad, or whatever you call it. And then I just adjusted it to, like, I added a, what do you call it? I did Vivid Light with a white brush over here to make it look, to make it mesh with the lighting from over here. And then I added the Nike logo from the original one. But I didn't think the original one looked good enough, so I just added the Nike logo from it. Then I added a brightness layer to the Nike logo to make it more bright. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need. You just need to know, like, how to blend the colors together, and that's pretty much by using, like, the adjustments like brightness and contrast, or curves, or exposure. And yeah, then also what I did, so that was the original background. I changed it to that. I just got a picture of Mitch, and I clone stamped his whole body off of it, and just to make it look like the bear's background. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do it.